morning, beautiful souls. Today I am just so grateful, so grateful. I had a miraculous experience yesterday. Miracles happen all the time, miracles happen all the time, miracles happen all the time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, highest aspects, thank you all of my multidimensional selves, thank you all of you that have prayed and held the light and held me in your greatest vision. Thank you, because we are better together, always better together, we are one. Yesterday I went into the hospital. I had to fast for more than 24 hours of food, and then for the final bit I had to dry fast, because after my last scan, which was on the 27th of October, I didn't have a oncologist at the time to read my report, because I was in between oncologists. So I went to my doctor because I'd been having some issues swallowing, and for those of you that know me will know that years ago, when I had to go back to hospital when the cancer had metastasized, it was because I was having issues swallowing. So I went obviously to the doctor. Well, actually I didn't. I went and asked for something to help with acid reflux, because I thought that would really help. I was prescribed that years ago and I thought, well, maybe that will help. So anyway, my doctor sent me off to the GI, and of course through all of this I'm thinking, oh, it's ascension symptoms, possible ascension symptoms, but we must use our discernment, get this lower 3D thing checked, but hold the highest vision possible outcomes in the heart, in the third eye, shine it out, shine it forth, and keep holding that vision in a relaxed way. So to get to the point, yeah, I was told that it was because from the scan the stomach wasn't looking quite right. So I was told that there was possible mets to my stomach, which of course is, well, I think most people would find that quite challenging. So I cried, obviously, I did cry, and then I dusted myself off. I spoke to Dave, and I was like, right, well, what am I going to do about this? I've got to move forwards with courage. That's really all I can do. And I think I sent a video out that day from the beach saying that, you know, you just have to get back to 0 point, get yourself in your heart, centered, grounded, breathe, and move forwards. Because the thing is that you can't allow fears to grip a hold of you. You know, people are always going to have sort of fears, whatever they might be in life. A lot of people say, oh, I don't have fears, but you know, when there's something that stops us, holds us in this point of like, oh, that is a kind of like a fear. You just have to go, right, okay, I acknowledge this, I feel this, I'm aware of this, I'm going to do it anyway, I'm going to move through this with courage. And then the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. The easier it becomes, I promise you, the easier it becomes. You become more masterful. You kind of need to have some interest in order to become masterful, because if you don't have experiences, challenges to work with, work through, then how are you going to know what you're capable of? Now, not everybody's lifetime is going to be like that. Maybe you were very challenged in a different lifetime, and so this time, you know, you just can take it easy a bit and kick back a bit. But also, we are here at this time because we chose to all come here at this time. This is a very potent time in the evolution of this beautiful planet. So I feel very, very blessed, because when miracles happen for me, they happen for all of us. And it's like a ripple effect. You know, when one person believes in themselves, and I'm not saying just me, because lots of people believe in themselves, but when we believe in each other, or believe in ourselves, then we spread that, and one another starts to believe in themselves and believe that anything is possible, all things possible. So yesterday I went to the hospital. I was a bit concerned. I'd had an endoscopy twice before this procedure that I was going to have, and they've never been able to get the endoscope down, ever, in these last 2 times, which was a few years ago. This time, a different doctor, and I said, look, they've never been able to do it, never been able to do it. And he smiled at me and he asked for a pediatric scope, so a smaller scope, but he said actually a bigger one would have got through as well. Did the procedure really quickly, very, very organised unit, incredibly organised, in fact, amazing, 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 and all is well. Perfect stomach, perfect inner tubes, everything, absolutely perfect condition. Nothing there wrong, nothing wrong. So, just goes to show how miracles happen, power of prayer, power of believing in oneself, trust in all that is, believing that miracles happen, and all is well. So I wanted to share this with you today because it's slightly something different, but I think it's really important to know that at this moment, during this very beautiful time in the evolution of this planet and the evolution of human consciousness, that everything is possible and that we can all create miracles in our own lives. We can all create miracles, but we need to be doing them for the highest good of all concerned. That's the difference. You know, if somebody wants to like manifest themselves that fast car because they want it for themselves, that's not a miracle. That's something else. That's something for the ego, and that's something not quite what I'm talking about. So and I did, before I actually went in, I sat down and I wrote myself a card from my highest self. And it was so beautiful, and I was like, my God, this is such a beautiful card. Thank you, my highest self. I was like, wow, new beginnings, new beginnings. So I just want to share love and appreciation with all of you. Deep gratitude. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for walking this path with me. Love you all. Peace.